this video we're gonna be analyzing this Lego Minecraft instruction booklet. So first, before we get to the main event, let's look at the front cover. Well, first, there's two apple errors. One, there's a friggin' TNT pulse, but a catapult. I mean, I know that maybe like a TNT shooter might have been hard to make with the weird cubes, but I mean, you couldn't just take some of the torpedo. Oh, you have to like make a friggin' Kobe launcher, cause like it's like now you're gonna have to like. Also, it looks like Steve here is wearing netherite armor, like it's supposed to be iron armor, as you can clearly see, has this instruction manual. If we flip to the back of it, it was made in 2016, long before the nether update was even announced, let alone actual. But just about now, getting to the main event, and no, it's not the instruction. So skip through this and this. Oh, it's all. Let's see. You know, I'm doing a video here. I know. I can't be quiet, but I mean. So here we have some other sets, like this iron golem set, this stronghold set. You'd think a stronghold set would be considerably big. And I know it's probably just like the end portal, but I can complain. Some weird treehouse set and. Which, by the way, if we were trying to accurately represent, they'd have like a giant friggin' tree alone would be like 200. And we have this set. Now, here's the Minecraft video game offers a world about. Okay, creative mode is a place where your little ones can bend the rules of nature and experiment with TNT to save it fire. And basically, it's promoting crimes against nature. And blowing up the world with TNT, which is what I did a lot. Which is what I did a lot on my earlier years of Minecraft, especially on Pocket Edition. After trawling the internet, so you're like friggin' going around the internet finding someone to play with. Okay. You will work and build rudimentary huts together, just like families build rudimentary. If you're just building a unless you're only playing like an hour a day and on weekends, you probably could be building way more impressive stuff than a rudimentary hut. I mean, I can build a hut that's probably it has a bed. I mean, I can get like a decent hut and like a decent 3x3 house in my first day. And not have like dirt either, but probably with wood or possibly even cobblestone. Older children enjoy survival mode. They will explore. Well, I forgot that this was also in creative. So rudimentary huts, because I'm pretty sure a 5-year-old can make something more impressive than a rudimentary hut. Like, for example, a house, a decent-looking house. Even if they don't know good building technique, they should certainly be able to build a house bigger than rudimentary hut. Older children will enjoy survival mode. They will explore a world where actions have consequences. This is where, because I remember giving out life lessons. This might just be and learn about good nutrition. Now, except there's two problems with this. One, despite the fact that you can easily sustain yourself on something like on literally one food, and if you're all gonna mingle around, usually, stuff like actual vegetables are very, if you're eating some of the most There would be stuff. There would be starchy shit and meat and I guess baked potatoes would be the closest. The fresh. There's sustainable farming. Yes, the ability to friggin' farm the same area forever and bone me without even adding any fertilizer. There's no crop. There's not any crop rotation, and the fertilizer is made from the friggin' bones of the dead for some reason. I know that they didn't want to add like shit into the game, but I mean, in the game. But if you make it, and also why can't they just call bone meal? Because and the responsibility of owning a pet wolf or ocelot. Now, I guess this is like something that's but you don't have to like feed it or walk it or take it out to go to the bathroom or anything. They might also craft weapons and battle each other in hand-to-hand combat to the bitter end. Yes, sibling fighting. Only now I can do it for basically forever, considering that they can spawn in as many. They can do it on like not god tier levels, because it's pretty hard to even get to. I'm pretty sure that an early and a late and a battle between a Minecraft endgame like someone who's beaten in a beacon zone, very soon. And so we're only there getting the of a beacon versus like it's kind of between the early and a Terraria player between the early game. It's without even having to take into account the fact that a Terraria player has 10 more health and let's say that everything on the Minecraft player side is times 10. I bet the Terraria player would still kick even if the Terraria players that isn't exactly using the best weapons that could possibly get, and all the players using strats. Unearth the potential. Minecraft game can help you and your loved ones. That's important. It's fun. Take a moment to play. I know that there wasn't. They didn't even touch on the exploration aspects. They didn't even touch on the exploration aspects or the mining aspects or the craft. I guess this is probably the worst. Also Lego Club. Remember when that actually friggin' existed for like 2 years? And all digital. So anyway, moral of the story wasn't exist. In fact, they actually took a bunch of if that was supposed to be an advertisement for Minecraft, that is probably a pretty shitty. Mostly the violent. Mostly pointing out the violent aspects of the game. But then again, GameStop doesn't even ask your age unless you're playing a mature rated. An ESRB, well, not as terrible as say the terrible as challenge ratings. Just look up friggin' 5e. Just look up 5e intellective hour stats to see how bad those challenge ratings are. I mean, seriously. Well, it's just simple. It mostly points out the violent harassment, and guess what? And the aspects of it that actually are good are mostly either underballing it or they're underballing it or pointing out stuff that that Mojang wasn't even intending to be an educational and guide, like the nutrition. I mean, seriously, most foods only fill up your barn. There isn't like some balanced diet model. That would be a pretty good, but of course people would have a fucking outcry if Mojang actually like released. But anyway, I guess that's all for now. I am Super Minor Bros, and thanks for watching, and have a good night. And I'll probably, if I'm awake at 3 a.m., I'll probably release another video. Goodbye.